Probably not. Anyway, just yell out. Anyway, I just wanted to first thank Gomila, as I always refer to her as Gigi, if I recall. That was always, that's how I met her. And Gigi, we all called her Gigi. I think it was John Weisinger that gave her those initials. She was the first person I ever hired at Shalom. She was the very, very first person. We had put an ad in the paper for a salesperson. I was at the time the sales manager, I think. And she had told me during the interview that she actually threw away the article.
That's
the ad.
right, you remember that.
I did remember. I forgive, I don't forget. But she actually said that she didn't want to take the job at first for a lot of different reasons. So she cut the ad out, she threw it away, and she fished it back out of the recycling bin or the garbage can. There was probably no recycling bin back then.
Somehow it felt right.
It felt right, and she came in, and we started training. I trained her for a while, and she was trying to get me to meditate during She tried to she tried to get me to meditate, and I would meet her at the appointments, and she would have her car parked out in front, and she said, "Not ready to go in yet."
That's right. That's right.
I know.
All the time.
All the time I would be standing out, knocking on the door of her car to get in, and she would not let me in because she had to finish her meditation.
I did. Every appointment I went on. That's right. I forgot about that.
So through the years,
With the book, right? You had to go through the book?
we had to go through the whole process, but she had a talent. She had a talent and a connection that she had with all the families. I think there was an instant bond that Gigi had with all of the families that she had dealt with, and we had some very, very good times. And I want to thank you very, very much for being who you are. And I want to thank you for being part of the Shalom team all these years. We will miss you. We will definitely miss you. And I want to give you a couple of things. One thing you have always asked me for.
I know what you're going to say.
One thing.
It was in your drawer. It was in your drawer. I know what.
Let me explain this. Let me explain this.
For 26 years?
This is dated May 24th, 1989. And I've kept it all these years. And what this was,
I knew exactly where it was.
she changed, Gomila did a lot of things for Shalom. One of the things she did, whether it was good or bad, but one of the things that she had changed was years ago we had a reserve policy. In other words, a salesperson would be talking with a family and would come back into the office, and they would be able to put the property on hold for a period of time. Well, back in May 24th, 1989, Gomila reserved a piece of property for Art Smith. And it created a little bit
Not
of...
a piece of property.
No, she actually...
Not a piece of property. That would have been all right.
Yeah,
Thank you.
actually she reserved level 4 of the entire mausoleum.
Double crypt.
By the way...
With no money.
But no, all fairness and honesty, it wasn't a requirement. It was just to hold the property. So she did reserve the 5 trips, and she kept meditating, and she kept feeling that Mr. Smith was going to buy all his property. And after it was all over with, he did not. In fact, we looked it up today just to see if Mr. Smith is still with us, and we don't know. He never bought any property, at least at Shalom. But she has asked for this back.
Wait a minute.
Because she just wanted to, I think, wipe it out. And I kept saying, I can't do that. I'm going to hold on to it forever. But even though I forgive, I don't forget, I'm giving it back to you after all these years.
But the thing is, you kept it.
Wait,
You
Maynard.
knew after all these years. It was kept in your second drawer on the top.
I would do it purposely just to show her, to keep her in line. That's all.
Hey, Maynard, I meditated and sold the 4 course.
No, he opened it to show me.
But I want to know now that we have released that property. We have released the property and we're not holding it any longer.
But if he calls asking for Gomila,
Right.
does she still get it?
Sold.
Mr. Smith calls and wants to buy 5 cribs, we'll still give it to her.
Not after April 12th.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, thank you for all your hard work, for all your work, your commitment, your dedication to me and to Shalom, and we wish you only the very best through your retirement years for another 120. This is for you.
Thank you.
Do your speech.